ISUPK.
Shalom, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Barakathon, to all my brothers, Yahweh Shamar, Alathon, Ba'ashem Yahweh to all my sisters. We at the ISUPK, started out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yahanna. Rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. Salakia. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. All right? After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's a 6 months, Salakia, there is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. All right? Tithes, which is a commandment, and can be found in Numbers 18 and 21, as well as Malachi 3, 8 through 10. And tithes means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashara. All right? 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. You understand? If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. All right? Also, we have online classes that you can attend from 7, Salakia, Tuesday through Friday, 7 to 9 p.m. All right? Every week. And you can find that at isupk.com. Also, onewest.org. All right? So, lastly, Commander General Yahanna has his radio show every Monday, 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. All right? Check that joint out. And with that, we're going to get into today's lesson, which is going to be how heaven and hell are conditions that are in the earth. You understand? Okay? Hell is not a place that you go to underground, right? Where a red man with horns and a pitchfork torments you for eternity. That's a Christian fairy tale, all right? So we're going to get the truth in the Bible, okay? So let me get Matthew 6 and 10. Go, Shaw.
Matthew chapter 6, verse 10. Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come, right? The kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
Thy will be done in earth.
In earth. Go ahead.
As it is in heaven.
Right. In earth as it is in heaven. Read that for him one more time, Bubba Bashar.
Come. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Right. Done on earth as it is in heaven. You understand? Now, what this is, focus on earth and heaven. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be done on earth as it is in heaven. But what's going to be done? The will of the Most High. That's what heaven on earth is. When blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is following the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And that's the Most High's will, which is for us to obey the law, statutes, and commandments. You understand? So, you're not going to have brothers killing each other, right? Another brother is not going to kill, try to play a brother on some money. You know what I mean? You're not going to have sisters out here dressing like a $2 hoe. You understand? You're not going to have sisters giving a box up to everybody, the whole world. You understand? Because they're going to be obeying these laws, statutes, and commandments. There will be no more homosexuality. You understand? And that's heaven and earth. You know what I'm saying? There's not going to be no more weed smoke. There's not going to be no more selling drugs. You understand? Ain't nobody going to be selling drugs. Ain't nobody going to be doing drugs. You ain't going to see no crackheads in the neighborhood. You understand? It's not going to be a drug epidemic. You know what I'm saying? Where people is falling out left and right like, a plague hit. You understand? Because they shooting up too much dope. You understand? It's not going to be that. The black woman is going to learn to shut her goddamn mouth. You understand? And be submissive under her husband. You understand what I'm saying? And the black man is going to rule that household. You see what I'm saying? That's heaven on earth. You're not going to be separated from, a woman's not going to put a man on child support. You understand? She's not going to put him on child support, kick a brother out the house, because he's going to run the house. And she's going to understand that. And you're not going to have brothers and sisters growing all up in the ghetto without no daddy. You understand? And that's all the white man's doing. But, to stick on the topic, these is with the removal of these things from the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community, it would be heaven for us. Right now, we in hell, but it'll be heaven for us. A good example would be the white man. You go to where we at in a lowly state. You know what I'm saying? Like we like to say we got it from the bottom. We got it out the mud. We got it out the dirt. You know what I'm saying? All that. It's all, synonymous with a lowly state. You see what I'm saying? It's synonymous with a lowly state. You want to make it to the top. You know what I mean? You want to make it big. You know what I'm saying? You want to level up, right? That's what they say, right? Level up, right?
Come.
You know what I mean? You want to level up. You know what I'm saying? Because the top is synonymous with heaven. The bottom is associated with hell. You know what I'm saying? And what goes on predominantly in black neighborhoods that, now I won't say it doesn't go on in white neighborhoods, but it's not as dramatic and it's not as self-inflicted. You understand? That will be violence. You know what I'm saying? Crime. You understand? That's what it would be. violence, crime. You know what I'm saying? When you go to where we at, it's all that. When you go to where they at, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? They say we animals. You know what I mean? Because of all the crime. You know what I'm saying? So, heaven and hell, it's a peaceful condition. You know what I'm saying? It's a peaceful condition. You know? And the only way we're going to have peace is when we come back to our power and start following these laws, statutes, and commandments. You understand? Until then, we'll be in all the ghettos across America living in hell. You understand? Any more on that?
Slocky, sir. No.
All right, no sweat. Let me give Revelation 5 and 10, bro. Sure. And you know, that's the gist of it. You know, the white man is over us, and we fight so hard. We think that for us to be in heaven would, you know, be to be with him, away from our people. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? What you want is power and authority. And that's what the kingdom of heaven is. When we follow in the law, statutes, and commandments, no other nation on this earth can touch us. You understand that? They can't touch us because the Lord is with us. You know what I mean? And when you got the Lord on your side, you don't take no L's. You feel what I'm saying? But when you don't, and you breaking the law, statutes, and commandments, then you are cursed with living in the state of hell. You understand? So go ahead, let me get that.
Come on. Revelations chapter 5, verse 10. And has made us unto our God kings and priests.
Right. Kings and priests. You know what I'm saying? A king is powerful, has authority. A priest is powerful, has authority. You understand? And that's what the kingdom of heaven is. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian rulership in the earth. Go ahead.
Come on. And we shall reign on the earth.
We shall reign on the earth. What does it mean to reign? To rule. No more will blacks, Hispanics be in every ghetto across America and aspire to live like white people in luxurious mansions and whatever else materialistic, you know, item that they may have that you want. But we will be in that position of power when the kingdom of heaven is established in this earth. When we got the Lord on our side, no longer will we be abased to such conditions. You know what I'm saying? By our disobedience is the reason that we even in these conditions. You understand? And these other nations is like, these other nations is the switch, if you will. You know what I mean? The switch that you get your behind whooped with, right? That's what these other nations are right now. They're being the Lord using these nations as, you know, to whoop our behind. You feel what I'm saying? That's what the Lord using these nations for, because we being disobedient children to the Most High, not listening to what He says. You understand? Like if you got any children, you know if they disobey you, you know what I'm saying? They gonna get their behind whooped. You feel what I'm saying? As punishment. That's the punishment. You feel what I'm saying? But when we do come back to our power and we do what we gotta do, then we'll be on the top, be living luxurious, and these heathens will be at the bottom and aspire to be like us. Because when brotherhood is reestablished amongst our people, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, then we will be rulers in this earth. You're not, just listen. In the year, Salakia, what that year say right there on that sign? Is it 2009? No sweat, you know what I'm saying? 450,000 abortions. You understand? 450,000 abortions from the black woman alone. And I believe it was 2009. Bear with me 1 second. 2009 it was. You understand? In 2009, 450 black babies were murdered through abortion. You know what I'm saying? Love thy brother as thyself, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop being a selfish beast. You know what I'm saying? You was born. Your mother ain't abort you. Love your brother as yourself. Love your kinsman as yourself. And don't abort that baby like your mama ain't abort you, man. Like your daddy ain't abort you. You understand? Let them babies be born. 450,000 soldiers could have been in this earth right now. And if we was following the law, statutes, and commandments, we wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? We would have 450,000 soldiers. We would know that we to be united. You know what I'm saying? Under this on one accord, which is these law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? And why do you think that it's Planned Parenthoods all throughout the neighborhood? Because they don't want you to have no babies. Because they know that we would become exceeding far beyond what they could ever control. You understand? And they try to keep us divided because they know that united, we will obliterate them. You understand? So, let me get Revelation 21 and 2.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's a law, statute, and commandment. Stronger in numbers just by sisters following one commandment. Not aborting these babies. You understand? We would be so much more powerful if we had brotherhood. You understand? Which is the reason why I keep referencing brotherhood is because Salakia, that's the second most important commandment to keep, right? Is to love thy neighbor as thyself. You feel what I'm saying? As you want men to do unto you, do unto them. And you wouldn't want your mama to have aborted you, right? Because you're here. And you're glad you're here. Regardless of the hell that you was born in, you're still glad that you're alive, right? You know what I mean? So go, let me get there.
Come on. Revelations chapter 21, verse 2. And I, John, saw the holy city.
The holy city, right? This is what we talking about. The holy city. The word holy, if you've been following us, you know, means separateness or withdrawn, right? So a city that is withdrawn from the rest of these, from America. From every ghetto that every black, Hispanic, and Native Indian is in this earth. You know what I'm saying? The holy city is going to be separate from that. There's not, like we said, there's not going to be no more murder amongst our own brethren. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody going to be eating pork, crab, shrimp, or lobster, which is what you can do up in this wicked society. You know what I mean? This wicked age, better yet. You can't do that because this city is going to be holy. You understand? It's not going to be no drug usage. It's not going to be the selling of any drugs. You understand? It's not going to be none of that. Anything that the Lord is against, it won't be none of that. Homosexuality. You know what I mean? You ain't going to have a sister dressing like a a man trying to be a man. You're not going to have a man dressing like a woman trying to be a woman. You know what I'm saying? Because there ain't going to be no homosexuals in this holy city. That's a holy city. This city that we want. You know what I'm saying? Done on earth as it is in heaven. You understand? We want this city. And this is the holy city. You know what I mean? Ain't gonna be no more child molestation. You know what I'm saying? Which is a reason why some brothers and sisters, you know, even fall victim to becoming a homosexual. And then other reasons is because, you know, the white man, he promotes homosexuality. He's desensitizing our youth to become homosexuals. The white man will never be able to implement, you know, Salakia. Not, well, the word I want to use, Salakia, but not physical attacks, but psychological attacks. You know what I'm saying? Through his propaganda. You know what I'm saying? On our children. He's not going to be able to implement that warfare on us. You understand? He's not going to be flooding our neighborhoods with drugs, which is, you know, he is the reason why a lot of what goes on in our communities goes on. Don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters is committing these acts because they of their father, the devil, which is the white man. You know what I'm saying? Which is why they murdering each other and all that. They doing his will. You know what I'm saying? That's why he's their father. You know what I'm saying? But when you bring it to an essence, it's him. And no longer will they be a beaten stick for our disobedience, because we'll be obedient. You know what I'm saying? In this holy city. You understand? Read on.
Come. New Jerusalem coming down from God out of heaven.
New Jerusalem. Say that one more time. Bring that back. Not from the top, but from New Jerusalem.
Come. New Jerusalem coming down from God out of heaven.
Coming down from God out of heaven. You know what I'm saying? There's multiple contexts for the word heaven in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? This is one of them. One instance, heaven could be the sky. You see what I'm saying? In this context, heaven is the sky. And if heaven is coming down from the sky, where is heaven going to be at? On the earth. You understand? Go ahead.
Come. Prepared as a bride, adorned for her husband.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Ready. We ready for the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Captain Akai got a line. You know, she said, me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. You know what I'm saying? And that's so right. Because we ready for this king. We ready to get up out of hell. What brother and sister ain't ready to get up out of hell? You know what I'm saying? This brother just happened to have the truth and understand where heaven was going to come from. You know what I mean? Every brother is trying to get out of hell. No matter how much they tell you that they love it or try to, you know, perpetrate that fraud, nobody likes being in hell. That's why everybody's living lawlessly, you know what I'm saying, without morals, you know what I'm saying, trying to get out of hell. Don't nobody want to live in the projects for the rest of their life. Nobody want to live in a hood where ain't nothing positive going on. It's, you understand? Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that. That's why everybody's trying to escape from it and do everything they can to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? We ready for that. You know what I'm saying? And we ready to live like that for life. You understand? This is for life. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. That's it on that, right?
Come.
All right. Most High in Christ. Let me get Matthew 18 and 21.
Matthew 18:21.
Yeah, let me just get the book for sure after you get to 18. Oh, Salakia. My bad. 10 and 28. Salakia. Right. No, that's it. That's it.
Just hit it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on. Matthew chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body,
Go ahead.
but are not able to kill the soul.
Right.
But rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
Right. You understand? I thought, you die, and then once you die, when you get buried, you go to heaven in the clouds, or you go under the ground in a fiery pit, and it's your soul that's tormented forever. You know what I'm saying? We know through common sense that your body is not going to go to, you know what I'm saying? Oh man. We know that your body is not going to go to hell. Your body decays in a coffin. You know what I'm saying? Body and soul in hell. You know what I'm saying? Your body and your soul is in this hell. Read that one more time from the top.
I'm coming. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
You understand? This is what happens when you die. When you die, your spirit goes before the Lord. You understand? And based on how you behaved on this earth, the Lord decides how to send you back. He can destroy both your soul and your body in this hell. You understand that? Destroy both soul and body in this hell. You can come back and you could be a child that got molested by his uncle. You know what I'm saying? You can come back and you can become a crackhead. Or you can come back and you could be disabled, disfigured, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's hell. You understand? Body and soul in hell. Your body and your soul. You got a body and your soul is inside of you when you're on the earth. Not underground in a fiery pit. Like it don't even sound right. It sounds stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you know what I'm saying? We got to wake up and understand that we've been lied to. And, get back to the truth. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going to set you free. This is how you're going to escape the captivity that you in. This is how you're going to be free from bondage. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going to have 2 million black men in the prison system no more. You know what I mean? We're not going to be predominant factors in these prisons no more. We'll be free. Because a brother ain't going to do nothing to get in that situation in the first place. And we're going to be in rulership. And the white man will be abased utterly. You understand? So, with that, let me get Ecclesiastes 3 and 16. So let's go ahead and get that in Ecclesiastes 3 and 16.
Come on. Ecclesiastes 3 and 16. And moreover, I saw under the sun.
Saw under the sun, right? Now we telling you that heaven and hell are conditions. And this is an example of how hell is a condition. It said, I saw under the sun. What's under the sun? Earth is under the sun, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
The place of judgment.
The place of judgment. Like I just told you. You know what I'm saying? This is where you come back and receive your judgment. The earth is where you come back and receive judgment for what you've done in your past life. You understand? That determines how you'll be brought back forth in the next life. You understand? And this place is under the sun, which is the earth. Earth is under the sun. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead.
That wickedness was there.
That wickedness was there. All the wickedness that we've been discussing that's going on amongst our people, right? It was there. You know what I'm saying? Like it always is. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
That iniquity was there.
Right. Iniquity is just sin. Sinning is there. You know what I'm saying? We sinning before the Most High when we're not keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been discussing. Go ahead.
I said in mine heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked.
God shall judge the righteous and the wicked, which is what we just said. You know what I'm saying? Going to judge the righteous and the wicked. You know what I'm saying? You served the Lord before in your past life, you're going to come back here to the home of the truth, ISUPK. You're going to be back in the one body of Christ on this earth. You know what I'm saying? That's how you receive your judgment. You might receive a reward or you're going to receive a punishment. You understand? Go ahead.
Come on. For there is a time there for every purpose and for every work.
There's a time for every purpose and every work. Go ahead.
I said in my heart concerning the estate of the sons of men.
Okay, that's it on that. Salakia. Let me see. Salak, you in 17?
No, you told me 3 and
16. Oh, that's all in 16.
Come.
Okay, then. So you was in 18. All right, Most High in Christ. Yeah, that's it on that. You know what I'm saying? So drop that. Let me get Deuteronomy 32 and 22. Go, sure.
So I can Deuteronomy 22, 32.
32 and 22. You know what I'm saying? Hell is on earth and heaven. And that's what we're trying to tell you. Heaven is not a place in the sky, and hell is not a place underground. Hell is a lowly condition that our people are going to be in and are in. You know what I'm saying? Or what you could come back as after you die. You know what I'm saying? That's why it ain't no point in suicide. You know what I'm saying? Because if you was a wicked person in your former life, when you come back, you're not escaping the judgment. You're not going to escape the agony. You're going to come back and you still going to receive judgment for what you did. You understand? Go ahead.
Come on. Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 22. For a fire is kindled in mine anger.
Right. So they thinking, that the fire that's kindled is the fire underground, right? No. You gotta understand that this is a black man's book, right? And we speak in metaphors and similes and, parables and all that. We use different figures of speech to express ourselves. You understand? And the Most High is using a figure of speech to express his anger. Like today we would say, I'm heated. If somebody got you mad, you would be heated. You know what I'm saying? Flaming, right? The Most High is heated. A fire is kindled in his anger. You know what I'm saying? How could you perceive it any other way? It doesn't make any sense, right? Go ahead.
Come. And shall burn unto the lowest hell.
Burn unto the lowest hell. The lowest state of living in the earth. You know what I'm saying? A homeless man. You know what I mean? A crackhead. A dope fiend. You know what I mean? A prostitute. The lowest hell. That's one of the lowest hells. Yeah, we admit that we in hell, but we always know that it's somebody, we know somebody that got it worse than we got it. You know what I'm saying? The lowest hell. Go ahead.
Come. And shall consume the earth with her increase.
It's going to consume the earth with her increase. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's why, you know, you got hundreds of brothers and sisters dying all across America. The prime example is Chicago. You know what I'm saying? What was it, like 700 murders? 700 murders in 2016. That's consuming the earth, man. That's consuming the earth with the increase of the Most High's anger. The more you upset him, the more he has to send you back and be judged for your wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to be a prostitute. Now you got to be a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to be a drug dealer. But not only a drug dealer whose best friend dies over money. A drug dealer whose mother dies because they want revenge. Or your baby gets murdered as a form of revenge. You understand? Hell. That's hell. You understand? Go ahead.
Come. And set on fire the foundations of the mountains.
And set on fire the foundations of the mountains. You understand? The black, Hispanic, and Native Indian leaders. You know what I'm saying? Supposed leaders. Your Al Sharptons, your Jesse Jacksons. You know what I'm saying? What's that brother? Eddie Long, right?
Yeah.
Eddie Long. He just received his judgment. Molesting little kids. You know what I'm saying? Eddie Long received his judgment. You dig what I'm saying? He set fire to the foundation of that. You know what I'm saying? He put an end to that mess. He fell. You know what I'm saying? If you destroy the foundation of anything, what's going to happen to it? It's going to crumble. You know what I'm saying? And the black leaders is going to crumble. You know what I'm saying? As they get the Most High heated exceedingly. You understand? As they kindle the Most High's anger. You understand? So with that, we've explained heaven and hell. You know what I'm saying? Now, once again, we the ISUPK, started out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General YAHANNA. All right? Rule for a new brother or sister, Salakia. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. Right? To be saluted only. Let that brother or sister get time to grow. Let them get some strength, man. You understand? Let them shed themselves of the world. Let them be holy for a second. You know what I mean? While they trying to get their affairs in order with the Lord. You understand? They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be holding classes in a public library pretty soon, right? So, you know, it's not going to be no excuses as to why you can't show up. If you need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. You understand? We will get you to the classroom. You know what I'm saying? So don't sweat it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister is interested in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. And the head would be Commander General Yohanna. You understand? So you got to get permission to take one of these brothers or sisters up in here. You understand? There's a 6-month rule in which the brother or sister will court each other, right? So you're going to get to know the brother or sister for 6 months. Before you open your legs up, you're going to get to know that brother. You know what I'm saying? Before you stick your rod up in that broad, you're going to get to know her for 6 months. And then you know what? You're going to know if you want to be with her. Salakia, Azar, can you grab me a tissue bubble for sure? You're going to know if you want to be with that sister. You understand? And then there's no excuse for you to depart. There's no excuse, right? Because you had the time to get to know that person. You know what I'm saying? Usually a brother or sister meet and then, you know, almost instantly they have sex. Then they might wind up having kids and then they wonder why the relationship fails. They never took time to get to know each other. You understand? The water. You know what I'm saying? They never took time to get to know each other. Salaki. Right? Now. Okay. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. For those of you that don't know, sex is marriage according to the Bible. All right? If you have any questions, you can come to, you know what I'm saying, our conference call classes Sunday, every Sunday, 12 to 2 p.m. You know what I'm saying? You can get your question answered there, or online classes that I told you about. You understand? So, after that 6-month period, then, you know what I'm saying, you will be married to that brother or sister. Once you have sex with them, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, that's marriage. And then once you do that, that's it. You know what I'm saying? And brothers can get more than one wife. You know what I'm saying? Don't think that you can only have one wife and that's for the rest of your life or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The Lord permits us to have more than one wife. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Tell the Christian preacher to show it to you in the Bible where you can only have one wife without taking it out of context. You understand? So, tithes, which is a commandment. You know what I'm saying? It could be found in Numbers 18 and 21 and Malachi 3, 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew. Ma'ashara. 10% of any increase. Salakia. The Lord gives you, give to the Treasury Department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for the priest. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give, that's what you give, right? If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headband, or scarf. Alright? And also, don't forget, the online classes is 7 to 9 p.m. Tuesday through Friday. And you can find that at isupk.com.
Nobody tell you cry. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you are a black man like me. And it works out.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, sold packs. I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues. Boy, this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good wreck. Sometimes Sometimes a follower is a soldier trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain, something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord? Got a tongue like a two-edged sword.